Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a short one. I'm basically just going to be showing you what my TBR looks like for this month because I want to know if you guys want to see any of these in reading vlogs, and I also just thought it would be fun to show you what I'd be reading this month because I got a couple of holiday books that I'm really excited about, and I also have some books that have been on my TBR forever and I'm finally getting around to reading them because I'm going to have some free time after finals are over with next week. So without further ado, let's just get into all of the books that I'll be reading this month. So the first two books are actually a duology, so it is Full Tilt and All In, and I've already started Full Tilt. I'm about halfway through it and it's really good so far and I'm very excited about it. It's really sad though. If you guys have read these books, please tell me that the second one gets happier, because this is basically like, it's not spoilery that I'm telling you this, but basically the guy in this story is dying. He has like a terminal disease, and Casey, the main character, falls in love with him, and they go through the process of falling in love and coping with what is his name, Jonah's disease. And I'm at the part where he's starting to decline and we know he's gonna pass away because it like talks about it in the description. So I'm just really not ready for this to break my heart. But then the second book is supposed to be about like her coping with the loss, and she falls in love again, and I'm pretty sure, just based off of what I've read, that she's gonna fall in love with Jonah's brother Theo, which is, he like is more on paper her type, and I feel like they're gonna like fall in love through their shared loss of Jonah. So I'm really looking forward to getting to this book and making it through all the sad parts of this book. But I'll keep you guys updated on my TikTok and Instagram stories on how I'm liking every book that I'm reading. But you might see a couple of crying stories after I finish this one because it is really sad. And the rest of these are not in any particular order. I will be reading All In and Full Tilt first because I've already started that. But the next ones I'm just going to kind of read in whatever order I decide to read them in. First up, I have The 12 Dates of Christmas. Now, I don't really know anything about most of the books that I'm reading besides the descriptions on the back because I haven't done any research on them. So I'm going to read you guys the descriptions on the back of all of them, and if you want me to do reading vlogs on any of them, please comment down below which ones, and you can pick more than one, I don't mind. Okay, so the description on this one says, when it comes to relationships, 34-year-old Kate Turner is ready to say bah humbug. The sleepy town of Blackford, England isn't exactly brimming with prospects, and anyway, Kate's found fulfillment in her career as a designer and in her delicious side job baking for her old friend Matt's neighborhood cafe. But then her best friend signs her up for a dating agency that promises to help singles find love before the holidays. 23 days until Christmas, 12 dates with 12 different men. The odds must finally be in her favor, right? Yet with each new date more disastrous than the one before, and the whole town keeping tabs on her misadventures, Kate must remind herself that sometimes love, like mistletoe, shows up where it's least expected. And maybe, just maybe, it's been right within her reach all along. So my theory going into this is that it's going to be her friend Matt that she's working for is going to be like the one that she falls for. But again, I have no idea. Don't spoil it if you've read it already, but I'm looking forward to reading this, and also the cover's really cute. So the next one is In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. So it looks like this. I like the cover, really cool. All right, so the back of this one says, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but not for Maylin Jones. She's living with her parents, hates her going nowhere job, and has just made a romantic error of epic proportions. But perhaps worst of all, this is the last Christmas May will be at her favorite place in the world, the snowy Utah cabin where she and her family have spent the holidays every year since she was born, along with 2 other beloved families. Mentally melting down as she drives away from the cabin for the final time, May throws out what she thinks is a simple plea to the universe: please, show me what will make me happy. The next thing she knows, tires screech and metal collides and everything goes black. But when May gasps awake, she's on an airplane bound for Utah, where she begins the same holiday all over again. With one hilarious disaster after another sending her back to the plane, May must find out how to break free of the strange time loop and finally get her true love under the mistletoe. Jam-packed with Yuletide cheer, an unforgettable cast of characters, and Christina Lauren's trademark downright hilarious hijinks, this swoon-worthy romance read will make you believe in the power of wishes and the magic of the holidays. So this looks super fun. I probably will read this one like as soon as I get to go home and start doing holiday stuff. I want to make sure I get through both of these before Christmas. So they'll probably be in earlier in the month. Next, I have a couple of books by Colleen Hoover, but the first one is November 9. I really wanted to read this last month, but I was just so busy with school. Like, I really didn't get to read like at all because I have a job and I was doing school, and I couldn't even really upload on the channel because I was so busy. But we're back at it this year, or this month. So this one is, I've actually read the back of this so many times, like to myself, because I've wanted to read it. But it basically says, Fallon meets Ben, an aspiring novelist, the day of her scheduled cross-country move. Their untimely attraction leads them to spend Fallon's last day in LA together, and her eventful life becomes the creative inspiration Ben has always sought for his novel. Over time, and amidst the various relationships and tribulations of their own separate lives, they continue to meet on the same day every year until one day Fallon becomes unsure if Ben has been telling her the truth or fabricating a perfect reality for the sake of the ultimate plot twist. Can Ben's relationship with Fallon and simultaneously his novel be considered a love story if it ends in heartbreak? I'm really excited about this one because I want to be a writer. If you guys don't know, that's like one of my lifelong dreams. So it's cool that one of the characters does that in this. The next one looks like it's a little bit of a shorter book. It's not very long, but it's All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. And this one I know bounces between timelines. So it's like when the couple like first got together, and then when they're dealing with like infertility problems like 7 years down the line. So I know it bounces back and forth between perspectives, which one of my favorite books by her does that. Ugly Love goes between Tate's perspective in the present day and Miles' perspective like a long time previously when he was like a senior in high school. So this will be interesting. And it actually even tells you in the description the then and now section. So then, the last thing Quinn expected was to meet the love of her life just outside her fiancé's front door. A year after leaving behind their cheating partners, Quinn and Graham are in a perfect relationship that seems designed by fate. Now, 7 years later, their perfect love is threatened by their imperfect marriage. The memories, mistakes, and dreams that they have built up over the years are tearing them apart. The one thing that could save them might also be the very thing that pushes their marriage past the point of no return. Written with the same emotional depth and keen insight that make Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us and Ugly Love instant New York Times bestsellers. All Your Perfects is a powerful, moving story about a broken couple whose future hinges on promises made in the past, reminding us that the enduring power of love is the ultimate savior. The last Colleen Hoover book on my TBR for this month is Hopeless, and this is one of her thicker books. So this one might take a little bit to get through, but I'm pretty sure it's one of her earlier novels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is one of her more early novels. And the description says, beloved and best-selling author Colleen Hoover returns with a spellbinding story of two young people with devastating pasts who embark on a passionate, intriguing journey to discover the lessons of life, love, trust, and above all, the healing power that only truth can bring. Sky, a senior in high school, meets Dean Holder, a guy with promiscuous reputation that rivals her own. From their first encounter, he terrifies and captivates her. Something about him sparks memories of her deeply troubled past, a time she tried... sparks memories of her deeply troubled past, a time she's tried hard to bury. Though Sky is determined to stay far away from him, his unwavering pursuit and enigmatic smile break down her defenses, and the intensity of the bond between them grows. The mysterious Holder has been keeping secrets of his own, and once they are revealed, Sky is changed forever, and her ability to trust may be a casualty of the truth. Only by courageously facing the stark revelations can Sky and Holder hope to heal their emotional scars and find a way to live and love without boundaries. Hopeless is a novel that will leave you breathless, entranced, and remembering your own first love. I'm going to try to get through all these books this month, but I haven't been reading in a while, so I bet my reading time's probably slower, so bear with me if I don't finish them all, but I will be doing a reading wrap-up recap thing at the beginning of January for this month, so you guys will know what all I read and what I think about them. But I have 2 more books on my TBR that are new to my collection. I actually got quite a few new books recently, so I'm probably going to do a little bit of a mini haul in one of my vlogs for Vlogmas so you guys can see them. But the next book is All This Time by Mickey Dowry and Rachel Lippincott. Right here. And it says it's by the authors of 5 Feet Apart. So that's kind of one of the reasons that I picked it up, because I really liked that movie. And I also have the book and I haven't read it yet, but I watched the movie and it was really good. So it kind of sent me to buy this, and also the cover is so pretty. So I don't know, it gave me kind of Beauty and the Beast vibes. I don't know why, but I just really liked it. And I got it on Black Friday when it was on sale. So the description says, Kyle and Kimberly are the perfect couple. At least that's what Kyle always thought. But when Kimberly drops a bomb on their relationship on the night of their graduation party, Kyle's entire world upends, literally. Their car crashes, and when he wakes up, Kyle has a brain injury, Kimberly is dead, and no one in his life could possibly understand. Until Marley. Marley is suffering from her own loss, a loss she thinks was her fault. And when Marley and Kyle's paths cross, Kyle sees in Marley all the unspoken things he's feeling. As Kyle and Marley slowly work to heal each other's wounds, their feelings for each other grow stronger. But Kyle can't shake the sense that he's headed for another crashing moment that will blow up his life as soon as he started to put it back together. And he's right. Why do I feel like there's like a cliffhanger just in the description? Like, I want to know what's going on here. So, this one is definitely on the list to go pretty quickly. And the last one is one that I initially picked up because I was like, I want to get my mom to read a book, and this one kind of seemed like it would be up her alley, but I told her I would read it first and make sure it was good. So this one is on my list for the month, and it started with a dog, and she's obsessed with dogs. For anyone who doesn't know, they have 4 of them and I have 1, so her entire house is decorated in dog stuff. Like, she's obsessed with dogs. So if this is good, we just might make a reader out of her yet. So the description says, all Harper Thompson wants for Christmas is the huge promotion she's worked so hard for, which she should get, as long as her launch of a hip new coffee shop, Deja Brew, goes according to plan. Jonah Rogers is trying to save his family's coffee shop, the Lucky Star, from going out of business, which will be tough with the brand new Deja Brew opening across the street. When Jonah and Harper meet for the first time after accidentally swapping phones, their chemistry is as electric as a strand of Christmas lights. He's a tall, handsome, compassionate hunk of an engineer, and she's an entrepreneur whose zest for life is very sexy. They love all the same things, like scary movies, greasy food, and most of all, dogs. It's a match made in heaven until Jonah finds out that Harper's the one about to push him out of business. Only one coffee shop is likely to survive, and a competition of one-upmanship ensues in a battle of the brews. The paws really come out when the local rescue shelter has a fundraiser where local businesses foster dogs and patrons vote with their dollars for their favorite pup. Harper takes in an adorable bulldog on behalf of Deja Brew, while Jonah fosters a perky 3-legged dachshund for the Lucky Star. As the excitement builds for who will be crowned King Mutt and King of the Coffee Hill, Harper and Jonah must decide if their connection was all steam or if they are the perfect blend. So there's like a little bit of a Christmas reference in this, so I also thought that would be a good time to read it this month. I don't know if that's just a metaphor or if it does take place in Christmas, but it's talking about their chemistry being as electric as a strand of Christmas lights. So I thought that would be kind of a hint that it takes place around Christmas. So I'm going to be reading that one this month as well, and I just think it looks really cute, so I'm gonna read this one. And Mom, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna read this book, and if it's good, you have to read it too. But anyways, this is my TBR stack for the month. That's my TBR for the month. If you guys want to see any of these books on a reading vlog, just let me know, because I'd be happy to make that for you guys. I really like making reading vlogs. I think it's fun to kind of live react to what I'm reading. So just let me know which ones you guys would be most interested in having as a reading vlog, because of course I want to make something you guys are interested in. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching the video, and let me know what your TBR is as well down below. I'd love to know what you guys are reading this month, and I need some ideas for the next couple months, so definitely let me know. And I will see you all in my next video. I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas and all of the extra videos that are going out this month. Bye guys.